Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with Christmas in September as well as Scraptember 2024 with a prompt of Christmas. Isn't that nice? So obviously it is the 25th, and every month on the 25th a group of people get together and scrapbook Christmas so that we can just stay in the spirit all year long. And you can break up documenting your Christmas pictures through the year, or you can go way, way back to 2009 and document your son and nephew's first Christmas, which is part of what this layout is. I am using Peppermint Kisses by the lovely Vicki Boutin. I have a ton of stuff. I have a full paper pad, almost an entire 6x8. I got a ton. This whole thing is chock full of embellishments, so I really want to get some stuff out of here. And like I have the sticker book, the puffies, just like all the things. There's tons and tons of things in here, and I really would like to have used even more than I did, but I still am happy with what I've got on here. So I've got my papers, lots of embellishments, these cute pictures, and an idea. So let's see how this goes. So I don't know if I've used any paper out of this paper pad. I mean, I must have, but I don't have any scraps in my little bin. But I can tell a couple stickers have come off, so I don't know. I mean, I know I've had to have used it, but anyway. So I pull these two papers here, the ones with the tree and the ornament, and then the stripe, because I wanted one side to be red, one side to be the green. I definitely wanted the ornaments because the pictures are all, this layout is more about the empty under the tree, but because the tree is a predominant part of it, I wanted to add that in there. And so I'm going to tear this side over here. Now, originally, I was going to put the Christmas ornament part on the left side, but this is going to work out better for me based off of the pictures. It's kind of like a before and after. So my dad's and my mom and dad's bedroom is in the upper part of the house that I was pretty much raised in from the time I was 10. They still live there. Well, my mother does. And their bedroom overlooks the living room. And so my dad always took a picture after Santa came of what the living room looks like. So that top picture up there on the left is the view from my dad and my mom's room of what the tree and all the presents underneath the tree and expanding under the tree all the way across the living room looks like. And that's the before when no one had touched. And then the other pictures are the boys, my son and my nephew, under the tree when all of the presents are gone. There are going to be in-betweens where like people are tearing into presents and showing presents and all that stuff. But this is like the gist that I was looking for, the before and after, because there's nothing under the tree anymore. And this is the boys' very first Christmas. Henceforth, all the presents. The girls were still just like 7, 8 years old, so they were still getting tons of presents. And of course, the boys were totally spoiled. Not that the adults aren't. My parents have always been really good about spoiling the adults as well. So those gifts are mostly for the children, but as adults, we were still spoiled. So I have matted the picture on the left with a dark green, and then I matted the picture on the right in this red Merry Christmas paper, and so I have that contrast. And that's why I needed to flip-flop it, because the Merry Christmas paper needed to go upright, and I didn't want to trim the picture down at all, because there are literally presents from one end of that picture to the other, one end of their living room to the other, and it is a large living room. So yes, my family is very spoiled. So I love building these clusters and adding all these things. I'm really bad about like skimping, and I have so many embellishments with this collection. I really need to get things used up. So I decided that this one puffy that came from the puffy sticker, it's like the 12 by 12 puffy stickers, definitely was fitting because it was a huge stack of presents. I had originally pulled out some of the flat just ephemera of stacked presents, but it was like 2 or 3 presents and stuff. And then I saw this one with the car, and I love that too, because honestly, that's probably what it looked like when my parents were coming home from the store. Minus the fact that, of course, the presents weren't wrapped. My mother would wrap them. But like, I feel like they would need, my dad bought a big old truck for a reason, not just to haul us around, but to spoil my kids and my niece and nephew, like really. So I'm just building little clusters of things in different places, and I really do love the way this layout turned out. I've got this little place for me to do a journal up here right above the picture on the right, and then I put simple moments under the tree right above that because they are very simple moments. It was just my son's playing with a toy, and then he kind of reaches out and tries to get the tree. Lord knows I could have fallen on him. There was somebody right behind him, by the way. And then the other picture below that is my nephew with my aunt, and then my brother-in-law and my niece. And you can just see little bits of them because they're kind of off to the side. The main focus, of course, is my nephew. But I put this big cluster of things down here in the bottom left corner with the Love This as the title, and that car with all those presents. And then I found these little before and after stickers, and I thought that was perfect. And then I put this little red Jingle All the Way on top of the picture because there's just a bunch of space there. It's like the TVs and on the wall. And then my dad had this stone fireplace put in, like he designed it and everything. Brought some of the rocks and everything. He was a geologist. Anywho, so that's all that's right there. So it's not covering anything, and I figured it would take up some of that space. Put some ornaments on here. I come in and add that yellow ornament because it needed it. And then I also add some little hearts and like stars from the sticker book just to give us that cluster. But then I also want to cover the two ornaments have holes, like, tag holes. And I do not want to leave those empty. So because I was not paying enough attention to the big 12 by 12 puffy, where there are these round gold dots I could have used to cover the tag holes, although I think they may be too big. I got out my black accent, enamel accents by Ranger, and I filled those two holes from the tag holes in. But I also put like a little cluster of 3 over there by Santa, and then I decided that I would put a little dot on each of those 3 gold clusters. I just think it adds a little something, brings the black all the way around the layout, not just those 2 stickers that say before and after, and then of course the title. And that is it. It only took me about 30 minutes to do this layout, and about 4 minutes of that was me looking at something on my phone and then getting sidetracked and scrolling through TikTok. And then I realized, oh my God, I'm recording. God, bless my little heart. It's time for bed. It is right this moment it is 12:53, so I think it's bedtime. But I wanted to finish this up. I love this. I hope you'll go check out all the other people who hopped along with Christmas in September, as well as Scraptember 2024. You can find that through the playlist or hashtag Scraptember 2024. And of course, there should be a list of people participating or playlist or something for Christmas in September. So I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layout. I would love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you have already subscribed. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.